Namaste to one and all. I am Revati Mohan Acharya from Coimbatore. Today we are going to know about Vinayaka Chaturthi. Lord Shiva declared Ganesha as the Adipati of Devaganas. Brahma made Ashtasiddhi as wives of Ganesha. This pleased Ganesha and granted a boon to Brahma. Brahma asked Ganesha that there must not be any disturbance in his work. Ganesha granted the same. The festival of Vinayaka Chaturthi is very auspicious in Hinduism. This festival occurs every year on a Shukla Paksha Chaturthi in the month of Shravana. There are about 1000 names of Ganesha, but we use about 16 names in our regular pujas. We will see few meanings of in that. Sumukaya, who have graceful face. Ekadantaya, who have single tusk. Gajakarnakaya, who have elephant's ear. Lambodharaya, who have big stomach. Vikataya, who looks funny. Vignarajaya, who removes the obstacles. Ganadipataye, who is the leader of the Devas. Dhumaketave, you are brighten of the Dhumaketu star. All his names are very meaningful. From small children to elderly people enjoy this Ganesha Chaturthi festival very happily. Now we will perform the puja. Omkaram. Now, Deepa Namaskaram. Have some flowers. Do Namaskaram to the lamp. At the end of the shloka, offer the flowers to the lamp. Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadaha shatru buddhi vinashaya depa jyotir namostute. Now, Guru Vandanam. Take some flowers and offer your pranams to Guru. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Next offering to Lord Ganapati, Ganapati Dhyanam. Om Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Now Ganta Mani Puja. Put a drop of water and flour over the Ganta Mani. You ring the Ganta Mani reciting the shloka. Ganta Mani Pujai. Agamartam tu devanam gamanartam tu rakshasam kurve gantaravam tatra devata hvanalanchanam iti gantanadam krutva. Now Parita Shuddhi. Take a flower, dip in the water from the Panchapatra and sprinkle around you chanting this sloka. Shuddhi. Uttishtanto bhutapishachaah ete bhumibharakaah ete shaya virodena brahma karma samarabehe. Now pranayama. Place 3 fingers on your nose and chant this shloka. Pranayamam. ॐ भूः ॐ भुवः ॐ सुवः ॐ महः ॐ जनः ॐ तपः ॐ सत्यम् ॐ तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसोमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवः सुवरोम् ध्यानम् तदेव लग्नं सुदिनं तदेव ताराबलं चन्द्रबलं तदेव विद्याबलं दैवबलं तदेव लक्ष्मीपतेङ्ग्रियुगं स्मरामि. Now आचमनम्. To cleanse our internal organs. Firstly, clean your hand with the spoonful of water. Then take 3 sips of water from your right hand by the 3 mantras. Again clean your hand for the last mantra. Om Keshavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Govindaya Namaha. Now Sankalpam. Sankalpa means who we are, where we are, and what purpose the puja is performed. Sankalpam mantram mentions the place as Indian subcontinent. You replace it with the place of your worship and also mention the corresponding year, day, tithi and nakshatra. For Sankalpa, place your left hand on your right thigh. Take a flower in your right hand. Put on your left hand and close with your right hand. Shubhabhyam Shubhatitau Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Pararte Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivashvatamanvantare कलियुगे प्रथमपादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे सहाप्ते अस्मिन् वर्तमानेन व्यावहारिके चान्द्रमानेन प्रभवादिषष्टिसंवत्सराणां मध्ये शुभकृतनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने वर्षऋतौ श्रावणमासे शुक्लपक्षे चतुर्थी तिथौ बुधवासरयुक्तायां चित्रानक्षत्रयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषणविशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ मम Here think your name, Gotram and Nakshatram. Asmakam Sahakutumbanam, me Kudumba members. Here think your family members. Dhairya, Virya Vijaya, Ayurarogya, Ashta Aishwarya Abhivriddhyartam, Ishtakamyartha Palasiddhyartam, Samasta Mangala Vapyartam, Putra Potra Abhivriddhyartam, Shree Vinayaka Uddishya Yata Shaktihi Poojam Adya Karishye. Now, Tirtha Kalasa Puja means Panchapatra Puja. Put tilakam with chandan and kumkum on Panchapatra. Put one flower in the Panchapatra and close the Panchapatra with your right hand. Now, take the flower from the water and move in the circular motion into the water. Now, with the same flower, sprinkle the water over the puja items and again put into water and sprinkle on Ganesha. Then again take some water with flour, sprinkle on yourself and discard the flour. Kalasasya mukhe Vishnuhu कंठे रुद्रसमाश्रितः मूले तत्र स्थितो ब्रह्मा मध्ये मातृगणाः स्मृताः कुक्षौ तु सागराः सर्वे सप्तद्वीपावसुन्दराः ऋग्वेदोदयजुर्वेदः सामवेदो ह्यधर्वणः अंगैश्च सहिताः सर्वे कलसाम्बुसमाश्रिताः आयात्मदेव पूजार्थं దురితక్షయకారకాః. ఇప్పుడు ఆ నీళ్ళని పూలు పెట్టి చుట్టూ తిప్పండి. గంగే చ యమునే చైవ గోదావరి సరస్వతి నర్మదే సింధు కావేరి జలేస్మిన్ సన్నిధిం కురు కావేరి తుంగభద్రాశ్చ కృష్ణవేణీ చ గౌతమి భాగీరథీ మహానద్యా పంచగంగా ప్రకీర్తితాః. Now Ganapati Puja starts. Whenever we do any puja, first we do Ganesha Puja to the turmeric Ganesha. Now today's puja for Lord Ganesha. So we start the puja directly to him. We do the puja of Shodasha Upacharam. First we do Dhyanam. Bhava Sanchita Papauka విధ్వంసక విసక్షణం విఘ్నంతకార భాస్వత్వం విఘ్నరాజం అహం భజే ఏకదంతం శూర్పకర్ణం గజవక్త్రం చతుర్భుజం పాశాంకుశధరం దేవం ధ్యాయేత్ సిద్ధివినాయకం. అస్మిన్ బింబే శ్రీ సిద్ధివినాయకం ధ్యాయామి. We think the Lord in the idol, that is Dhyanam. Now we invite the Lord Ganesha into this idol, that is Avahanam. Now we do Avahanam. Take some flowers in your hand. End of the shloka, you offer the flowers to Ganesha. Avahanam. गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्. ॐ श्री सिद्धिविनायकम् आवाहयामि. आसनं समर्पयामि. पुष्पैः पूजयामि. Now Asanam. It is to give a place for Lord Ganesha to sit. Asanam. Mauktikai pushparagashcha nana ratna virajitam ratnasimhasanam charu प्रीत्यर्थं प्रतिगृह्यतां. श्री वरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः. नवरत्नसिंहासनं समर्पयामि. पुष्पैः पूजयामि. Padyam. It is for washing the legs of Lord Ganesha. Take water in a spoon near the Lord's leg and pour it in the collecting bowl. Gajavaktra namastestu sarvabhishtapradaayaka bhaktya padyam maya dattam grihanadviratanav. श्री वरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः. पादयोः पाद्यं समर्पयामि. अर्घ्यम. It is for washing the hands of Lord Ganesha. Take water in a spoon near the Lord's hands and pour it in the collecting bowl. Gauri putra namastestu Shankara priyanandana गृहाणार्घ्यं मया दत्तं गन्धपुष्पाक्षतैर्युतं. वरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः. हस्तयोः अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि. Panchamritam. To offer Panchamritam, take a flower and touch the Panchamritam and offer to the God when this sloka is playing. Panchamrita devatvam गृहाण गणनायक अनाथनाथ सर्वज्ञ गीर्वाण गणपूजित. वरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः. पंचामृत स्नानं समर्पयामि. आचमनीयम्. अनाथनाथ सर्वज्ञ गीर्वाण ऋषिपूजितः गृहाणाचमनं देव तुभ्यं दत्तं मया प्रभो वरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः आचमनीयं समर्पयामि शुद्धोदकस्नानं गङ्गाजलसमानीतं सर्वतीर्थसमुद्भवं पानार्थं च गृहाणत्वं सर्वकामफलप्रदः वरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि वस्त्रं to offer dress for the god, take some flowers and offer the god when this sloka is playing. श्वेतवस्त्रं द्वयं चारु देवयोग्यं च मङ्गलं शुभप्रदग्रहाणत्वं लम्बोदरहरात्मज वरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः वस्त्रयुग्मं समर्पयामि उपवीतं पूनुल to offer punul for the god, take some flowers and offer the god when this sloka is playing. राजतं ब्रह्मसूत्रं च काञ्चनोत्तरीयकं गृहाणदेव सर्वज्ञ भक्तानामिष्टदायक श्रीवरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः यज्ञोपवीतं समर्पयामि Chandan and Kumkum. To offer Chandan and Kumkum for the god, take a flower, dip the Gandha and Kumkuma and offer to the god when this sloka is playing. Chandana karu karpura karpurair kunkumanvitam vilepanam surasreshta प्रीत्यर्थं प्रतिगृह्यताम् श्री वरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः चन्दनकुङ्कुमं समर्पयामि आभरणं to offer jewels for the god, take some flowers and offer the god when this sloka is playing. अंगमुक्ताभरणातु युक्तं हस्तावलं कृत्य करश्च बन्धं माणिक्यमुक्ताकलविद्रुमैश्च कोमेदि वैडूर्यकृतांश्च हारान् श्री वरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः आभरणानि समर्पयामि अक्षताम् to offer akshata for the god, take some akshata and offer to the god when this sloka is playing. Akshatan davalan divyan shaliyan sthandulan shubhan grihana paramananda vignaraja namostute om shri varasiddhivinayakaya namaha akshatan samarpayami. Pushpamala. To offer Pushpamala for the god, take some flowers and offer the god when this sloka is playing. Sugandhini cha pushpani jati kundamukhani cha ekavimshati patrani samgrihana namostute Shri Varasiddhivinayakaya namaha पुष्पमालिकां समर्पयामि पुष्पैः पूजयामि. Now we will perform Anga Puja. We will be performing puja for every part of the god's body from toes to head. Offer some flowers for every mantra chanted. अथ अंगपूजां करिष्ये. ओम पार्वतीनंदनाय नमः. पादौ पूजयामि. ओम गणेशाय नमः. गुल्पौ पूजयामि. ओम जगद्धात्रे नमः. जंगे पूजयामि. ओम जगत्वल्लभाय नमः. जानु पूजयामि. ओम उमापुत्राय नमः. ऊरु पूजयामि. ओम विकटाय नमः. कटिं पूजयामि. ओम गुहाग्रजाय नमः. मेढ्रं पूजयामि. ओम नाथाय नमः. नाभिं पूजयामि. ओम उत्तमाय नमः. उदरं पूजयामि. ओम विनायकाय नमः. वक्षस्थलं पूजयामि। ॐ गणेशाय नमः। पार्श्वे पूजयामि। ॐ हेरम्बाय नमः। हृदयं पूजयामि। ॐ कपिलाय नमः। कण्ठं पूजयामि। ॐ स्कन्दाग्रजाय नमः। पूजयामि। ॐ हरसुताय नमः। हस्तान् पूजयामि। ॐ ब्रह्मचारिणे नमः। बाहुन् पूजयामि। ॐ सुमुखाय नमः। मुखं पूजयामि। ॐ एकदन्ताय नमः। दन्तौ पूजयामि। ॐ विघ्नहन्त्रे नमः। नेत्रे पूजयामि। ॐ शूर्पकर्णाय नमः। कर्णौ पूजयामि। ॐ बालचन्द्राय नमः। पालं पूजयामि। ॐ नागाभरणाय नमः। नासिकां पूजयामि। ॐ चिरन्तनाय नमः। चिबुकं पूजयामि। ॐ पार्वतीनन्दनाय नमः। पादौ पूजयामि। ॐ स्थूलोष्ठाय नमः। ओष्ठं पूजयामि। ॐ कलन्मताय नमः। कण्ठं पूजयामि। ॐ कपिलाय नमः। कशान् पूजयामि। ॐ शिवप्रियाय नमः। शिरः पूजयामि। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलसुताय नमः। सर्वाण्यङ्गानि पूजयामि. Now we will perform Patra Puja or Leaf Puja. We will offer 21 different types of leaves to the god. You will not require the same leaves mentioned. अथ एकविंशतिपत्रपूजां करिष्ये. ॐ उमापुत्राय नमः. माशीपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ हेरम्बाय नमः. बृहतीपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ लम्बोदराय नमः. बिल्वपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ द्विरताननाय नमः. दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि. ॐ धूमकेतवे नमः. दुर्दूरपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ बृहते नमः. बदरीपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ अपवर्गदाय नमः. अपमार्गपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ द्वैमातुराय नमः. तुलसीपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ चिरन्तनाय नमः. शूतपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ कपिलाय नमः. करवीरपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ विष्णुस्तुताय नमः. विष्णुग्रान्तपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ अमलाय नमः. आमलकीपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ महते नमः. मरुवकपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ सिंसदराय नमः. सिन्दूरपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ गजाननाय नमः. जातिपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ कण्डकळमन्मताय नमः. कण्डलीपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ शङ्करीप्रियाय नमः. शमीपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ भृङ्गराजत्कटाय नमः. भृङ्गराजपत्रं समर्पयामि. ॐ अर्जुनदन्ताय नमः. अर्जुनपत्रं समर्पयामि. Now we will perform Pushpa Puja. We will offer 21 different types of flowers to the god. You will not require the same flowers mentioned. अथ एकविंशतिपुष्पपूजां करिष्ये. ॐ पञ्चास्य गणपतये नमः. पुन्नागपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ अर्कप्राय नमः. अर्कपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ एकदन्ताय नमः. दाडिमीपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ महागणपतये नमः. मन्दारपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ धीरगणपतये नमः. दाडिमीपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ विश्वक्सेनगणपतये नमः. बगुलपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ आमोदगणपतये नमः. अमृणालपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ प्रथमगणपतये नमः. पाटलीपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ रुद्रगणपतये नमः. द्रोणपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ विद्यागणपतये नमः. दुर्तूरपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ दुरितगणपतये नमः. चम्पकपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ कामिदार्थप्रदगणपतये नमः. केतकीपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ सम्मोहगणपतये नमः. माधवीपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ विष्णुगणपतये नमः. शम्यागपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ ईशगणपतये नमः. अर्कपुष्पं समर्पयामि. ॐ गजास्य गणपतये नमः कल्हारपुष्पं समर्पयामि ॐ सर्वसिद्धिगणपतये नमः सेवन्दिकापुष्पं समर्पयामि ॐ वीरगणपतये नमः विल्वपुष्पं समर्पयामि ॐ कन्दर्पगणपतये नमः करवीरपुष्पं समर्पयामि ॐ उच्छिष्टगणपतये नमः कुन्दपुष्पं समर्पयामि ॐ ब्रह्मगणपतये नमः पारिजातपुष्पं समर्पयामि ॐ ज्ञातगणपतये नमः जातिपुष्पं समर्पयामि. Now we will perform Durva Yugma Puja or grass puja. Offer two grasses for every name chanted. Yugmam means two. अथ एकविंशति दूर्वायुग्मपूजां करिष्ये. ॐ गणाधिपाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ पाशाङ्कुशधराय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ आकुवाहनाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ विनायकाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ ईशपुत्राय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ एकदन्ताय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ इपवक्त्राय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ मूषिकवाहनाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ कुमारगुरवे नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ कपिलवर्णाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ ब्रह्मचारिणे नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ मोदकहस्ताय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ सुरश्रेष्ठाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ गजनासिकाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ कपित्तबलप्रियाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ गजमुखाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ सुप्रसन्नाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ सुराग्रजाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ उमापुत्राय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि ॐ स्कन्दप्रियाय नमः दूर्वायुग्मं समर्पयामि. Now we will perform Vinayaka Ashtotra Shatanamavali Puja or 108 names of Lord Ganesha. Offer some flowers for every name chanted. अथ श्री विनायक अष्टोत्तर शतनामावली पूजां करिष्ये. ॐ विनायकाय नमः ॐ विघ्नराजाय नमः ॐ गौरीपुत्राय नमः ॐ गणेश्वराय नमः ॐ स्कन्दाग्रजाय नमः ॐ अव्ययाय नमः ॐ भूताय नमः ॐ दक्षाय नमः ॐ अध्यक्षाय नमः ॐ द्विजप्रियाय नमः ॐ अग्निर्पच्चिषे नमः ॐ इन्द्रजप्रदाय नमः ॐ वाणीप्रदाय नमः ॐ अव्ययाय नमः ॐ सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः ॐ सर्वतनयाय नमः ॐ सर्वप्रियाय नमः ॐ सर्वात्मकाय नमः ॐ सृष्टिकर्त्रे नमः ॐ देवाय नमः ॐ अनेकार्चिताय नमः ॐ शिवाय नमः ॐ शुद्धाय नमः ॐ बुद्धिप्रियाय नमः ॐ शान्ताय नमः ॐ ब्रह्मचारिणे नमः ॐ गजाननाय नमः ॐ द्वैमात्रेयाय नमः ॐ मुनिस्तुताय नमः ॐ भक्तविघ्नविनाशनाय नमः ॐ एकदन्ताय नमः ॐ चतुर्बाहवे नमः ॐ चतुराय नमः ॐ शक्तिसंयुताय नमः ॐ लम्बोदराय नमः ॐ शूर्पकर्णाय नमः ॐ हरये नमः ॐ ब्रह्मविदुत्तमाय नमः ॐ कालाय नमः ॐ ग्रहपतये नमः ॐ कामिने नमः ॐ सोमसूर्याग्निलोचनाय नमः ॐ पाशाङ्कुशधराय नमः ॐ चण्डाय नमः ॐ गुणातीताय नमः ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः ॐ अकल्मषाय नमः ॐ स्वयं सिद्धाय नमः ॐ सिद्धार्चितपदाम्बुजाय नमः ॐ बीजापूरफलासक्ताय नमः ॐ वरदाय नमः ॐ शाश्वताय नमः ॐ ग्रतिने नमः ॐ द्विजप्रियाय नमः ॐ वीतपाय नमः ॐ गदिने नमः ॐ चक्रिणे नमः ॐ इक्षुचापद्रुते नमः ॐ श्रीदाय नमः ॐ अजाय नमः ॐ उत्पलकराय नमः, ॐ श्रीपतये नमः, ॐ स्तुतिहर्षिताय नमः, ॐ कुलाद्रिवेत्रे नमः, ॐ जटिलाय नमः, ॐ कलिकल्मषनाशनाय नमः, ॐ चन्द्रचूडामणये नमः, ॐ कान्ताय नमः, ॐ पापहारिणे नमः, ॐ समाहिताय नमः, ॐ आश्रिताय नमः, ॐ श्रीकराय नमः, ॐ सौम्याय नमः, ॐ भक्तवाञ्छितदायकाय नमः, ॐ शान्ताय नमः, ॐ कैवल्यसुखदाय नमः, ॐ सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहाय नमः, ॐ ज्ञानिने नमः, ॐ दयायुधाय नमः, ॐ दान्ताय नमः, ॐ ब्रह्मद्वेषवर्जिताय नमः, ॐ प्रमत्तदैत्यभयदाय नमः, ॐ श्रीकण्ठाय नमः, ॐ विबुधेश्वराय नमः, ॐ रामार्चिताय नमः, ॐ विदये नमः, ॐ नागराजयज्ञोपवीतवते नमः, ॐ स्थूलकण्ठाय नमः, ॐ स्वयंकर्त्रे नमः, ॐ सामघोषप्रियाय नमः, ॐ परस्मै नमः, ॐ स्थूलतुण्डाय नमः, ॐ अग्रगण्याय नमः, ॐ धीरादये नमः, ॐ वागीशाय नमः, ॐ सिद्धिदायकाय नमः, ॐ दूर्वाबिल्वप्रियाय नमः, ॐ अव्यक्तमूर्तये नमः, ॐ अद्भुतमूर्तये नमः, ॐ शैलेन्द्रतनुजोत्सङ्गाय नमः, ॐ केलनोत्सुकमानसाय नमः, ॐ सर्वलावण्यसुताधराय नमः, ॐ जितमन्तमविग्रहाय नमः, ॐ समस्तजगदाधाराय नमः, ॐ मायिने नमः, ॐ मूषिकवाहनाय नमः, ॐ हृष्टाय नमः, ॐ तुष्टाय नमः, ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः, ॐ सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायकाय नमः, ॐ सिद्धिविनायकाय नमः। नानाविधपरिमलपत्रपुष्पाणि समर्पयामि। Now, dhupam. Take the incense stick with flowers in your hand. Pour 1 spoon water in your hand and show the dhupam to the god and offer the water and flower to the god. दशाङ्गं गुक्कुलोपेतं सुगन्धिं च मनोहरं कपिलाकृतसंयुक्तं धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। ॐ श्रीवरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः। धूपमाग्रापयामि, धूपानन्तरम् आचमनीयं समर्पयामि, पुष्पैः पूजयामि। दीपम. Take the single face oil deepam with flowers in hand. Pour 1 spoon water in hand and show the deepam to the god when the slokam is playing. साज्यं त्रिवर्ति संयुक्तं वह्निना योजितं मया गृहाणमङ्गलं दीपं ईशपुत्र नमोऽस्तु ते। ॐ श्रीवरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः। प्रत्यक्षदीपं दर्शयामि, दीपानन्तरम् आचमनीयं समर्पयामि, पुष्पैः पूजयामि। नैवेद्यम. If available, place small tulsi leaves on top of all offerings. Take 2 flowers in hand, pour 3 spoons of water in hand and drop the water around the naivedyam when the sloka is playing. Om bhurbhuvah suvah तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्रीवरसिद्धिविनायकाय नमः। महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि, नैवेद्यानन्तरम् आचमनीयं समर्पयामि, पुष्पैः पूजयामि। ॐ प्राणाय स्वाहा, ॐ अपानाय स्वाहा, ॐ व्यानाय स्वाहा, ॐ उदानाय स्वाहा, ॐ समानाय स्वाहा, ॐ ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा। मध्ये मध्ये पानीयं समर्पयामि। ताम्बूलम. This is to offer tambulam or betel leaves to the god. Place 1 drop of water on top of betel leaves when the sloka is playing. भूगिफलसमायुक्तं नागवल्लीतलैर्युतं कर्पूरचूर्णसंयुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। ఓం శ్రీ సిద్ధి వినాయకాయ నమః. తాంబూలం సమర్పయామి. తాంబూలచర్వణానంతరం ఆచమనీయం సమర్పయామి. పుష్పైః పూజయామి. కర్పూర నీరాంజనం. Take the camphor deepam with flowers in hand, pour 1 spoon water in hand and show the deepam to the god when the sloka is playing. Om Rajatirajaya Prasahya Sahine Namo Vayam Vaishravanaya Kurmahe Same Kaman Kamakamaya Mahyam Kameshwaro Vaishravano Dadato కుబేరాయ వైశ్రవణాయ మహారాజాయ నమః. ఓం శ్రీ వరసిద్ధి వినాయకాయ నమః. కర్పూర నీరాంజనం సమర్పయామి. నీరాంజనానంతరం శుద్ధాచమనీయం సమర్పయామి. పుష్పైః పూజయామి. మంత్రపుష్పం. గణాధిప నమస్తేస్తు ఉమాపుత్ర గజానన వినాయకేశ తనయ సర్వసిద్ధిప్రదాయక ఏకదంతైకవదన తథా మూషికవాహన కుమారగురవే తుభ్యం సమర్పయామి పుష్పాంజలిం. ఓం శ్రీవరసిద్ధి వినాయకాయ నమః. మంత్రపుష్పం సమర్పయామి. స్టోరీ. Take some flowers and yellow rice in hand. Listen the story till the end and say everyone.
Now let us hear the story of Vinayaka Chaturthi. Please take some flowers in your hands and listen to the story. It was Dwapara Yuga, and those were the days when people witnessed the Leelas of Lord Krishna. King Shatranjit took a deep penance on Lord Surya on the shores of the sea. Pleased by his penance, Lord Surya granted him a boon. The king wished for a precious gem called Shamantagamani. Lord Surya too fulfilled his wishes with an advice. He said that he who possessed the gem had to be very, very clean. Any kind of uncleanliness will instantly kill the bearer. Shatranjit wore this gem as a pendant on his neck and proceeded to Lord Krishna's abode with pride. There, Lord Krishna expressed his wish to possess this gem. Fearing that he might lose this gem to Krishna, Shatranjit put it on his son Prasanna's neck. One day, Lord Krishna and Prasanna went for a hunting and parted ways. A lion killed Prasanna and took away the gem. That lion was killed by a bear king called Jambavan, who took the gem to his cave and hung it on the top of the cradle of his son. Meanwhile, after waiting for a long time for Prasanna, Lord Krishna returned to his palace. As Prasanna did not return back home, Krishna was suspected for killing Prasanna to get the gem. To wipe the doubts from his father's mind and everyone's mind, Lord Krishna, along with his people, proceeded in search of Prasanna. There they found him and his horse killed by a lion. They also found some footprints leading into a cave. A few yards into the cave, Krishna came across a beautiful palace where Jambavan's son was fast asleep in a cradle and the gem was hanging on the top of it. Jambavati, Jambavan's daughter, was cradling the cradle, singing a song as thus. King Prasanna was killed by a lion. The lion was killed by Jambavan, and King Jambavan brought a precious gem and hung it over your cradle. And hence, Sukumara, this gem belongs to you. Jambavati saw the handsome Krishna and was instantly in love with him. Fearing her father, she requested him to take the gem and run away, or else her father might kill him. But Krishna was unmoved. With a smiling face, he blew his conch, inviting Jambavan for a fight. Irritated by this sound, Jambavan came out and a great fight arose between them. The people waiting outside the cave assumed that Krishna was killed as he did not return back even after 7 days. They returned home and even performed his final rites. Here, the fight continued further for 2 more days, at the end of which Jambavan accepted his defeat. He recognized Lord Narayana in Krishna and surrounded before him. He also returned the gem and gifted his daughter's hand. Lord Krishna returned home, related the events to all, returned the gem to Shatranjit, thereby clearing his name. After realizing his mistake and feeling ashamed of his act, Shatranjit gave Satyabhama in marriage to Lord Krishna. Apavadam 2. There were 2 Yadavas named Shatadhanva and Akruran who were also eyeing the precious gem Shamantagamani and hence were always in revolt with Shatranjit. Once when Krishna was away to meet the Pandavas, the wicked Shatadhanva killed Shatranjit and took away the gem. Satyabhama conveyed this to Krishna. Kapattanataka Shutradari Krishna, though was happy at heart, acted angrily. He approached his brother Balarama and plotted to kill Shatadhanva. On hearing this, Shatadhanva gave the gem to another Yadava called Akruran and escaped towards south. Krishna and Balarama chased him. As the horse he rode died at 100 yojanas, Shatadhanva began to run for his life. Krishna threw his sword and killed him. When they could not find the gem on him, Balarama blamed Krishna and called him with names Mayavi, Dushta and greedy. For sake of wealth, you killed your own clan. Who would be happy to have you as their relative? Krishna could not justify his act to Balarama. Even the people of Dwaraka blamed Krishna's greediness as the reason for Balarama's anger. Upset by this, Krishna stayed inside his palace and never came out. Meanwhile, Akruran proceeded to a Tirtha Yatra with this gem. Due to the power of this Shamantagamani, he was able to perform many great yagnas, build many temples, and also the whole of Kashi got rid of its poverty, sickness, hunger, fights, and various other problems. Though Krishna was all aware of this, he chose to behave like a normal human, worrying about this apavadam he was facing. At that time, Lord Narada came there and inquired about the reason for his sadness. Krishna detailed the story to him. After a little thought, Narada said that the reason for this apavadam could be that Lord Krishna has seen Chandra on the chaturthi. Krishna questioned Narada as to why one should not see the moon on chaturthi and people usually see it only on Tritiya. For this, Narada relates the following story. It was the time when goddess Parvati bore the son Ganesha. Ganesha won a fierce battle against Lord Shiva, and hence Lord Shiva named him Vigneshwara, meaning remover of all obstacles, and crowned him as the leader of all Devaganas. All celestials brought him gifts and showered him blessings and praises. Lord Brahma too praised him with more than 1,000 names and got him married to Ashtasiddhis, Anima to Mahima. Pleased by this, Lord Ganesha granted a boon to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma sought his blessings and to have no obstacles on all of his creations. Lord Brahma asked Lord Chandra to bring the modakas for puja. On seeing Ganesha with big stomach, long tusks, lengthy trunks, and modakas in hand walking, Lord Chandra laughed loudly at his funny figure. Lord Ganesha felt insulted and cursed him, saying, "As you are proud of your handsome figure, from this day onwards nobody should see you. Whoever sees you will have to face Apavadam." Feeling depressed and to spare everyone of trouble, with reduced brightness, Lord Chandra hides himself in deep waters. On witnessing this sad event, all celestials approach Lord Brahma for a solution to please Lord Ganesha. Lord Brahma advises all devas, if one worships Lord Ganesha on every chaturthi, especially Krishna Paksha Chaturthi, with modakas, payasam, appam, various flowers, fruits, madura annam, and give tambula dakshina to some, he will be granted all that he seeks. Devas sent Lord Brihaspati to Chandra to guide him to perform this puja. Being pleased, Lord Ganesha appears before Chandra as Bala Ganapati. Chandra bows before him and chants, "Tvam Karanam, Karanam Karanananam, Vetasi Vedyamcha Vibhau Prasida, Prasida Deva Jagan Nivasa, Ganesha Lambodaram Vakratunta, Virinchi Narayanam Pujayamana, Shyamaswame Garva Krutamcha Hasyam." Lord Ganesha happily grants a boon to Lord Chandra. Simultaneously, all devas appear there and request Ganesha to withdraw his curse. Lord Ganesha says, those who see the moon on Shukla Paksha Chaturthi day will have to bear Apavadam. They can see the moon in the beginning of every month and they will bear no dosham. Narada says, Krishna, from that day onwards, people saw the moon only on Tritiyai and not on Chaturthi. When Lord Chandra requested Lord Ganesha on the ways to please him, Lord Ganesha says, "For those who worship me on every Krishna Paksha Chaturthi with Modaka, Appam, etc., and then worship you, Chandra, with Rohini, I will liberate them from all worries and hardships." This is called Shankatahara Chaturthi. Those who worship me on Bhadramasa, Avani, Shukla Paksha Chaturthi with a clay idol of my smiling figure with various flowers, Brahmana Bhojana, and being awake whole night will be granted Sakala Siddhis and will achieve success without obstacles and in all works started by him. Krishna too performed Shree Vinayaka Pooja and thus wiped away the apavadam that he had befallen him. Those who listen to this Vinayaka Chaturthi story will also achieve Shakala Karya Siddhi. This story is derived from Skanda Purana. It is found in the chapter called Shamanta Gopyanam as a conversation between Nandi Keshava and Sanat Kumara. Now you can offer the flowers in your hands to the Lord and complete your puja. Thank you. This is Srimati Lakshmi Sadhana Suresh Kumar from Coimbatore.
After the story is over, offer the flowers to the God's feet and put 2 yellow rice on your head. Show camper to the god with the bell. Pradakshina Namaskaram. We will perform Pradakshina Namaskaram to the god. Take some flowers in hand and stand. Rotate in the same place 3 times clockwise when the sloka is being chanted. Yani kani cha papani janmantara krutani cha tani tani pranashyanti pradakshina pade pade papoham papakarmaham papatma papasambhavaha trahi mam kripaya deva sharanagatavattsala अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष विनायक. ओम श्री वरसिद्धि विनायकाय नमः. आत्मप्रदक्षिणनमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. पुष्पैः पूजयामि. अर्घ्यम्. This arghyam is very important each and every puja. Take sandal, kumkum, yellow rice, flowers, lemon and rice flour in your right hand. Take milk and water mixture in your left hand. When the sloka is being chanted, pour the milk and water on top of the lemon in your right hand. Yam grihana herambha sarvapatra pradayaka गन्धपुष्पाक्षतैर्युक्तं पात्रस्थं पापनाशना. ओम श्री वरसिद्धि विनायकाय नमः. इतमर्घ्यम् इतमर्घ्यम् इतमर्घ्यम्. Now offering harati. Take a small plate, dissolve kumkum and turmeric in water. In the plate, place 2 small deepam and flowers. Show harati to the god when the song is playing.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गान उत्सुकाय गानमट्टाय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिनि गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकले क्षेत्रे गुरुसर्मसराधाराय गुरुपुत्र परित्राते कृपाकण्डकण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूदगुल्फाय गन्धमट्टाय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरी तनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि ग्रन्थगीताय ग्रन्थगीहाय ग्रन्थान्तरात्मने गीतलीनाय गीताशराय गीतवाद्यपटवे दीयचरिताय गाय गवराय गन्धर्वपिर्पे गायकान्दीन विग्रहाय गाजलप्रणयवटे गौरीस्तनन्दनाय गौरी हरे नन्दनाय गौरभानुचुकाय गौरी गणेश्वराय
गौरीप्रणयाय गौरीप्रवणाय गौरभाव्याय धीमहि होसहस्राय गोवर्धनाय गोपगोपाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
Aparada Mantram. This sloka is to apologize to the God for our known or unknown mistakes while performing the puja. Take some flowers in hand and offer it to the God's feet after this sloka is chanted. Mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam vinayaka yat pujitam maya dattam paripurnam tadastute. Om Shree Vinayakaya namaha. Aparada mantram samarpayami. Om Purnamata Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavanto. Loka samasta sukhino bhavanto. Loka samasta sukhino bhavanto. Now we will take Tirtha Prasadam. The first prasadam we intake after the puja is over. We will take the water which we have accumulated in the bowl from the offerings of Padyam, Argyam and so. Take the prasadam when the slokam is being chanted. Akala mrityu haranam sarvavyadi nivaranam samastapapakshayakaram devadevi padodakam pavanam shubham. Now we will perform the Maru Puja. It can be done either on the next day or on the same day late evening. It will depend upon your convenience. Use the following shloka when you are performing the Maru Puja. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamratat. Om Purnamata Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Kayena vacha manasendriyarva buddhyatmana va prakrite svabhavat karomi yat yat sakalam parasmai narayanayeti samarpayami. Mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam vinayaka yat pujitam maya dattam paripurnam tatastute. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Upachara Pujai. Depam Darshayami. Dupam Agrapayami. Naivedyam Samarpayami. Paniyam Samarpayami. Tambulam Samarpayami. Niranjanam Samarpayami. Mantrapushpam Shravayami. Prarthanam Samarpayami. Chatram Darshayami. Chamaram Vichayami. Nrityam Darshayami. Getam Shravayami. Andolikayam Arohayami. Ashvarohanam Karayami. Gajarohanam Karayami. Shakatarohanam Karayami. Panchanga Shravanam Shravayami. समस्तराजोपचार भक्त्योपचार शक्त्योपचार पूजां समर्पयामि सर्वात्मिक विनायक प्रियतां ॐ तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. After doing the Maru Puja, you can shift the Ganesha slowly. For that, take some flowers in hand and shake the Ganesha when the following shloka is chanted. Asmin bimbe avahitam Shri Ganesham yatasthanam pratisthapayami mangalaya punaragamanaya cha. For people in foreign countries, you can use any flowers available to you. If no flowers are available, you can use only the turmeric rice. That means akshatai. Nothing wrong about that. Shubham Shubham. Hi viewers. This is our first try creating puja procedure in English. Please comment your opinion on the video and language with positive comments and constructive criticisms. I also would like to thank Master Sabrish, Selvi Saubarnika, Mrs. Menaka, Mrs. Lakshmi Sadhana and Mrs. Libra. A special thanks to Mr. Balayashwin Raj, my son. Also thank you everyone for your support and love. Happy Vinayaka Chaturthi to all of you.